Hey student, watch this video and learn the difference between all and every. Coming up. Hey friends, Teacher Prix here to help you talk to anyone, anywhere, anytime in English. Hello to you here on YouTube. Hello on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me on another English lesson. If it's your first time here, thank you so much. Enjoy the lesson. Feel free to ask questions because if I don't answer here now, this may become a video, right? From Monday to Friday, I'm always trying to bring something new, something that will help you become a better and more confident English speaker. So let's dive into the content, difference between all and every day, every life, every now and then. We're gonna talk about that, okay? And before I move on to the first part of the explanation, I have a free ebook, okay? Make sure to download it. It's free. It's in the descriptions of this video here on YouTube, all right? Other than that, let's enjoy the lesson. And if you are on Instagram, thank you so much for joining. Here on YouTube, you can see the slides of the lesson, okay? Now, moving on, all and every. This is a common confusion people make. And with the explanations I prepared here, it'll be very easy for you guys to understand, okay? Now, all and every are determiners, okay? Priscilla, what is a determiner? I'm not gonna get into the nitty-gritty of all the explanations you need, but a basic definition of determiner is that this is a word that determines, defines the kind of a reference of a noun or a group, and they are usually used before nouns. They determine the nouns. This book, that song, every day, a. Okay, so these are determiners. Excuse me. Now, every and all have similar meanings. That's why students confuse. And in this lesson, I will show you the subtle differences between all and every, and you will see that they are not complicated at all, okay? Now, let's focus on the meaning, on the translation, okay? So the meaning, the explanation. When I use all, the definition of all is entire. All, the whole of something, or a very large part of something. That's the idea of all. Now, when I use every is each individual of a group. So when I use every, let's imagine a group of 10 people. If I use every, I am emphasizing the individual of that group. I still describe everybody, but I focus on this aspect, on the individual of the group. Every can also have a different translation from all, which is regularly, to show frequency, okay? But I will show you examples so that you can understand. The main difference would be this one. When I use all, I am describing the entire of something, the whole of something, or a very large part of something. When I use every, my focus is on each individual of a group. But teacher, I don't know what is each. I don't know what is whole. I don't know what is entire. These are keywords. This is not a basic lesson. This is a lesson for pre-intermediate and intermediate speakers. If you don't know these words, it's okay, but check them out. You need them, all right? Now, here, let's look at an example that will make this very clear to you. All day, all week, all month, all year. All of these expressions, they all mean the entire. So if I look at you and say, oh, I studied all day, this means that I studied for all the hours of that day, the entire day. If I tell you, oh, I studied every day last week, then my focus is on the individual days. I studied, simple past, every day last week. So my focus is I studied on Monday, I studied on Tuesday, I studied on Wednesday, I studied on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, and on Sunday. But not necessarily all day, okay? Maybe I studied for 1 hour every day. Maybe I studied for 2 hours, but not all, not the entire day. So that is a very important difference, and perhaps the biggest difference between all and every, okay? So when I say every day, every month, every year, I'm focusing on the individual day, on the individual month or year, or whatever thing you put next to every, okay? So this is a very, very important difference. Another example, I stayed in bed all morning. So the morning, I don't know, the morning starts at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11:59. All morning. Haha, because I can. I love staying in bed. No, not me. I like to work. I have breakfast in bed every morning. So every morning, every Monday morning, every Tuesday morning, every Wednesday morning, every Friday morning, I have breakfast in bed. Not the all the morning, okay? The all the hours in the morning, but every morning I have breakfast in bed. So this is the main difference between all and every, okay? Moving on. As I said, this is more like a repetition, as you can see here on YouTube. There is a little bit more, there are more examples, okay? You will use every to focus on the individual member of a group. So all students must follow the rules. So I'm talking about the group, all the group, the entire group of students. Every student must follow the rules. I can give almost the same idea. The only small difference is here. The only small difference here is that I am emphasizing the individual member of the group, all the members. But here I am focusing when I speak. I'm giving this special attention, this special focus to the individual member of the group, to individually. Let's put it this way. Okay? Moving on. Other differences. This is when things get interesting, okay? There are other differences that may happen between all and every. And here I would say that it's not necessarily in meaning, but the grammar itself, okay? Now, all can be used with other determiners. All my friends, all my something, all her, blah, blah. But every, I cannot say every my friend. No, I cannot say every the day, every the person. I can't. And this is a common mistake, especially with possessive adjectives. The students want to say, okay, all my friends, okay, every my friend. No, not okay. You cannot use another determiner next to every. With all, you can. Okay, this is an important grammar aspect of every and all. Okay, now here another example just to show you this. I invited all my friends from school, the group, all the people from school. I invited every friend from school. I cannot say every my friend. No, it doesn't work. It's incorrect. You can't separate every people, every student, every person, every student, every magazine, every book. And I will move on to the next part, which is connected to the plural and singular. As I corrected myself, I said every people, and I can't do that. Why? I think it's in the next slide. But before I tell you that, send me love. Send me a little love. And how about hitting the like button? As I always tell you guys, when you hit the like button, it helps YouTube understand that this is a good lesson. It's not only for my ego, okay? But it also helps YouTube understand that this is an interesting lesson that can help other people like you. And I can see we don't have many likes here. Oh, come on, hit the like button. It's free. All right, moving on. Good. Every will always be used with singular countable nouns, not uncountable, countable nouns, okay? So every person, I cannot say every people, every person, okay? Every dog, every apartment, okay? Every room, every bedroom, singular. This word, this noun needs to be countable, but in the singular form. If you want to express the same idea with all, then you need to use the word in the plural nouns, okay? So every room in this house is safe. All the rooms in this house are safe. So every room, singular because I'm using every. Every room in this house is safe. Now, if I use all rooms in this house are safe. Okay? So you see, I'm giving basically the same idea. The only difference is if I use every, it cannot be in the plural. The noun needs to be in the singular. And remember, nouns that are in the singular are countable. You don't have singular for uncountable nouns, okay? And with all, I will use plural words, okay? Very nice. So here an example. The teacher sent an email to all students. Students, plural. The teacher sent an email to every student, singular, okay? Moving on. In a nutshell, guys, and here if you are on Instagram, after we finish the video, you can stay there, be cool, but here on YouTube I prepared a nice slide where I show you a chart with the summary of what I explained today, okay? So in a nutshell, briefly, in short, this means all. Let's focus on all. All means total. It's used to describe an entire group or the entire group. Example, I invited all my colleagues. All is used with plural nouns. I threw away, not always, okay, threw away. I threw away all my old dresses. Plural. I threw away all my old dresses. All can be used with other determiners. All my, all this, all the, okay, okay. I think the only here that cannot be used, it's a, not really. I don't know why I typed a. And all, if I use with all week, all day, all month, all year, I will give the idea of the total period of that word. So if it's all day, it's all the period, the entire period of that day, okay, or of that month. So as I gave you the example before, I slept all day, okay, the entire day. Now, every refers to each member of a complete group. So the email was sent to every employee. So I still mean everybody, all the people. But here I focus on the individual member of the complete group. Every is used with countable words in the singular. Okay, remember that. I don't use every with plural. Every donation is important. Every cannot be used with other determiners. I called every my friend. No, okay? I called every friend I have. You cannot use a possessive adjective or another determiner with every, okay? And finally, I can also use every to indicate frequency. For example, I watch Teacher Prix lessons every day. So there is a frequency here, regularly. When I say every day or perhaps every week, I mean frequently, regularly. Okay, so this would be a possible translation for that word. All right? Other than that, my friends, tonight's lesson will be shorter, but I hope you enjoyed. If possible, share this lesson with your friends, and I will see you tomorrow for another English lesson. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, and bye-bye. Oh yeah, before I move on, let's take a picture, and you can tag me, not tag, you can mention me on your stories, okay? So let me make a pretty face. 1, 2, 3. Mention me on stories on Instagram. And now for Instagram. Awesome, guys. I hope you mentioned me on Instagram. I saw some people already doing that. Hit the like button, share it with your friends, and I'll see you tomorrow for another very cool lesson. Thank you. Bye-bye.